I was in elementary, probably like 5th or 6th grade, and we had an art teacher, and one of my assignments was to cut out a portrait of somebody and draw it. I decided to cut out a really pretty blonde lady, beautiful blue eyes, I remember, and she was a lingerie model, but I just cut off where her face was and stuff, so. But she was so beautiful, and I had to draw her face, and I drew her in HB, just pencil, normal pencil, at that age. And when I handed it in, he kind of noticed that, wow, she can really draw. And he's the one that approached my dad and said, maybe you should think of encouraging her in arts and push her into having more art class out of school. When my dad was approached with that idea, oh, maybe she should take art classes out of school, he knew of an artist, and he gathered some of my sketches together and approached her with them. In 1995, I became an apprentice of Letty Shea. She was an artist in Vancouver, and she also had a beautiful garden and koi pond and everything outside. And with her, I started learning almost basically all my foundation of art with her. She taught us still life. We would sketch either in the studio or even in the garden on really sunny days. But yeah, she became really chill with me and very, very close. My first day specifically, I remember she would make everybody paint bamboo, but during the class she wouldn't let us sit down. So you had to stand up while you're painting, and you have to learn how to grab onto the art brush, and sometimes she'll walk by and try to snatch the brush from your hand when you're trying to paint. But if you weren't holding it properly, she'd be able to snatch it. But if you were holding it properly, she couldn't get it from you, right? But yeah, those were the first lessons that you learned when you're there, was your proper posture and holding the brush and just certain brush strokes and techniques. And yeah, that's probably one of my favorite memories. And I was with her for 4 years until she passed away. She passed away in the summer, and just a few weeks before, I remember one of the paintings, the last few paintings I was painting with her, was that she stopped in the middle of telling me my corrections and stuff and said, you know what, I've placed so much knowledge into you. In the last 4 years, I've actually crammed 10 years of knowledge that I would normally cram into a student of 10 years. But I did it in 4, and I already taught you all the basics that you need to know. You really just have to practice and learn your own style and master it, and go from there, because that's all that anybody can really do. Whenever I paint something very vivid, I usually think of her. So like if I paint butterflies or peonies, because it was her favorite flower, it would be kind of like an ode to her, because the vibrant colors and stuff would remind me of her. Okay.